Welcome back, friends. It's Curtis Robinson with Smack Nuts Game Guru. I went back to Elden Ring and decided I'm going to make the tankiest early game character possible. And I figured out a couple of neat tricks to do that. I'm going to show you, first of all, how to build it, what you're going to need quickly to get OP early, and then ultimately how to farm the right gear and so forth. And when you're done, you're going to have a very strong, very powerful, very tanky, very durable character that you can play most of the game without any deaths. That's going to be what I'm going for. Anyways, this will be the intro part, and I'll kind of link these videos together. Be sure to like and share. Be sure to subscribe, and I hope this is a lot of fun for you guys. Stay tuned. Peace. Alright, friends, well, the first thing I'm going to tell you is that the primary weapon we're going to use is the Bloodhound Fang. It is a great weapon. You're going to need 18 strength and 17 dexterity just to use that weapon. So you can either start here with the Wretch and build the character by yourself. I'm going to say put 2 points into strength. Probably don't want the Confessor. It'll be a little harder to get him where you want to be. You probably don't want the Prisoner. You could use the Samurai because, again, you're going to need strength, dexterity, endurance, mind. You're going to need all of these things. That would be a good choice. Also comes with a bow. That's pretty handy. I would say stay away from the Prophet and the Astrologer. Again, just for early game, you want to have the right strength, endurance, dexterity kind of set. I probably wouldn't waste the time on the Bandit class because you got a lot of points in Arcane. You could use the Hero class, plenty of strength and endurance there. You'd have to really build up dexterity and plenty of vigor, so you'd be a little tough in the beginning. Or you could go with the Vagabond. Vagabond's a great starting class. Again, everything you need. Plus, you start with pretty good armor also. So let's just go with the Vagabond. Alright guys, I'm going to walk through this and I'll get back with you momentarily, but this is where I'm going to start. I'll build them up and I'll get back to you when I'm done. Alright friends, well here we are kind of walking you through some stuff. You start over here and at the Stranded Graveyard, you go here to the first step, go ahead and sit down at that grace. Then you go here to Church of Vela, go ahead and sit down at that grace. Then you get here to Gate Front, and let's sit down at the grace. This is, because I've done this 3 times at 3 different graces, now I get a discussion with my first NPC.
Have you heard?
You can skip all this if you want to. And she's going to give you the ring. You need the ring so you can get Torrent. So let's kind of get through all that. Got the ring. Now I'm going to show you the next piece while we are on this. Again, I haven't even leveled up yet. By the way, I am just playing around with the halberd. I do have this. This guy comes with a sword and comes with a shield and all this other stuff. But you want to do this as quickly as you can because it gets boring just grinding, right? So let's go here. There are some options. Let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and just go and kill this guy real quick. Little buddy. Nothing really sexy about that. And let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll sneak attack this guy. I hate the guys with armor. Early game, it's a little tricky. But you just go behind him and you just backstab him. That usually works pretty well. And this is the weapon that, one of the 2 weapons that you're going to get. It has bleed damage on it. You're going to need that. Let's go ahead and double check. And you can't use it yet because you don't have enough dexterity. Not a problem. There's a better weapon to get. But we are going to go here and get this grace. When we get this grace, go and pick up all the stuff on the way. Now I can go and get the Ash of War. Once I sit here, boom. Now we can teleport back. Alright. Actually, I am going to make a quick zip back through Gate Fort just to pick up the map. You can pick up the butterflies on the way if you like pots. I like throwing the fire pots. They're pretty cool. Let's pick these guys up, pick that up, and get that. And we'll just put back here. You can fight all those guys if you really want to. I just am going to bail out. That resets, remember it resets everything when you hit the grace. And last but not least for this video, you now see where I've been. 1, 2, 3, 4, technically 5 graces. Go back here and you will get to talk to Rena the Witch. She will give you the first Ash of War, and then we will move on from there. You don't need to listen to her talk. I'm going to stop right here. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, friends, so we are here in the Weeping Peninsula. So, you know, I kind of zoomed around this way, hit that grace, and I got here, hit that grace, right? So the reason I want to come here is we're going to get the Morning Star. Technically, in my opinion, Elden Ring got it wrong. It's actually a spiked mace, but whatever they call it, it's fine by me. Now, remember that I told you you're going to need the ashes, and because we don't want to die, we're still pretty fragile. We are tanky because we got good armor. I'm carrying a sword, and the dogs are a little tough for a new player. It's not the end of the world if you get killed, but I'm going to try to run this as long as I can without getting killed. Alright, so I'm going to sick the dogs on them. You know what I mean? Kind of who let the dogs out here. Dogs away. Let the dogs get to them. So now I can fight one at a time. The dogs will fight that one. And finish him off. Then, pick up some stuff. Let's go ahead and slay this guy. See how they kind of backed me up right there? That's the beauty of having these dogs kind of handy. They're going to watch my back while I get, this is the item, the Morning Star. And it is perfect for what we need to do. Now, since we're already pretty close, let's go this way and hit the grace. That way we can just kind of teleport back and around and so forth. If you like collecting these, which I do. Oops, come here you. You can go and hit that. Alright. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Let's go over here. By the way, I made a character and that freaking stupid Knights Cavalry guy sacked me while I was talking over here to the hermit, the market guy. So go ahead and click on the grace, drop down. Alright, pretty cool. Now you don't have any money really, so to speak, so there's no point in even talking to him. What you can do is, if you want a really neato shield to start with, it's better than the smaller heater shield that this guy comes with. There's one here. Let me get this stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and point him up here. It's at the top of this. Make sure you land properly. And that should be a turtle shield. Alright, we kind of have what we need. I'm here. If you want, you can go ahead and get this memory stone. It's super fast and super easy. I kind of do things in whatever's in the local area. I try to just knock it out super quick. So there is some of this side questing business going on. You don't have to really fight anybody. Just go get that turtle. Get this turtle hiding here. And get back on your horse. And then the third turtle is in this little pond. Actually, it's kind of like a big mud puddle. I love picking up these items, by the way. There he is, hiding. Alright, so I have done that. Let's go ahead and zoom up here. You don't really need this extra memory slot yet, but you're here, might as well get it, right? So again, you already, if you got the Vagabond, you already have enough strength to use the Morning Star. You don't have to level up. If you got the hero, you've got enough strength. You don't need to level up, and so on and so forth. So I recommend getting this Morning Star as the bleed weapon. Alright, now we're going to zip on back here. And I'm going to show you guys where you're going to need to go next. And we're just going to run straight to the church, the teleporter, and that'll kind of get you rocking and rolling. I love making long videos. I don't like making a bunch of videos I want to tie together to build a character. But this video is going to be just another minute long. You guys can always fast forward, just scroll up to the next grace if you want. I would pick that up, but I'm in a hurry. Alright. By the way, if you're going to run past this guy, run straight at him, and then gas past him so he doesn't hit you. Am I going the right way? Yes. Alright, so we're going to go down this little path here until we see the grace. And if you kind of hug this way, you don't end up fighting anybody. Stay off the road. By the way, once the scary music is gone, you know you're safe from the Knight's Cavalry guy. You can beat him probably if you're really good, but I'm assuming that whoever's watching this video, you're kind of new, or maybe you just don't quite get the Souls game yet. This is the grace. Let's go and hit that. And when I pull up my map, you should be able to see. There is the map. I'm going to want to get that. And then right at this bend is the church. That's what we want. Alright, let's go ahead and hit this. Again, I like to pick up everything along the way. If I see anything that's of value, don't get beat up by the freaking rune bears. These rune bears are double tough and they can chase you. Not the regular bears you can fight easily. Alright, that rune bear is not going to mess with you too much. Let's go ahead and get that. There's the map. Let's go ahead and pick up this book. Alright, and now let's head to number 2, which will be the church. Ooh, look. That's a little bear. You can't talk about him. Tell you what, the rune bears are double tough, man. Don't mess with those guys. I'm not going to fight these bats, just run right by. Oh, that bear is after me. Oh, interesting. Mostly this is a pretty safe area, fairly downhill. Most of it's going to be safe jumps. By the way, the number one way to die in Elden Ring, you fall. You make a bad jump and you fall to your freaking death. I hate it when that happens. Alright, so let's go get the potion of Wondrous Physic. You're going to want that later. Let's go over here and get the tier. This helps your potions become more efficient. You're going to be able to heal more at one time. Let's go ahead and sit here at the grace and we'll upgrade our potion real quick. Increased replenishment. Yep, do that. And again, if you really like listening to Melina talk, she's got stuff to say. I usually just fast forward past all the stuff. Anyways, I'm going to make the next video in 1 second, so stick with me from here. Alright. By the way, let me show you where we are on the map. I just got there. We went here, down here, we picked up that area, then we teleported back this way. I stopped there. Here's the third church. And man, I remember it was all black, and I put that daggum, put that marker right there. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we are here. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what? We're here. I'm not gonna change the whole shebang. By the way, it's a really cool sword right up there if you want to climb for it, up on those cliffs. It's the sword of Eoshad. Eoshad's regalia, I think. But you drop down here, and there's a teleporter. Bada boom, bada boom. Let's look on the map. Right there at the mouth of that river it is. And it's going to take us exactly where we want to go so that we can do this big leveling up event. So again, guys, the number one objective, I got to get OP early, which means I got to level my guy up. So we are now here in Grail's Dragon Burrow, and this is Garak, the Beast Sanctum. You don't need to talk to him yet. You don't have anything that can help him out. Let's go ahead and get that. If you need to change anything, you're welcome to do so. Alright. Don't forget, being tanky is a function of armor, vitality and hit points, and these stinking potions. So you'll notice that I'm always going to stop and pick up golden seeds, which gives me more potions, and tears, which give me better efficiency. In other words, the potions go farther. There's a golden seed, that's going to get me a potion. You can fight these little guys, they're about 1,000 experience each. If you're pretty good, you can kill them easily. If you're not very good, you can still probably kill them, but you might get beat up. Alright. Let's see where we are super quick. We landed here at the Beast Sanctum. We're going to go here, we're going to go down. I'm going to go get the map. I think I'm going to make another stop too. There's another super cool talisman. Don't worry about this dragon. If you just haul balls past him, he's not going to mess with you. Don't hit him. Don't piss him off. Just keep hitting the gas. Go faster. Go faster. I will go back and kill him later. He's worth, I don't know, 50, 80,000 runes, which is pretty good. Alright. Now right over here, if you want to go and get the memory stone, it is there. It's another easy one to get. We are right here. We might as well just get this thing. It's right along the way. Oh, and there's also some runes that'll obviously help you level up a little bit. So why not pick up these guys? Pick that one up. There's another rune. That. All these will help you level up. There's one on the other side, I believe. Alright. Again, the number one way to die in Elden Ring is to fall. So that's a spirit spring. You can use your horse. If you try to jump without the horse, you die. But alright, let's do that. By the way, you can pick up these little glintstone fireflies here, and here. You'll need those later, much later, when you're protected against magic. Again, I don't really need to sit at these places. Let's get back on the horse. Zip over here, and this is how you get into the building. You're going to get here, spirit spring this way, land perfectly on top of this, get off the horse, slide down, and then he's rise. Just go in and get the memory stone, and then we will proceed onward. I have to admit, the Vagabond's a pretty cool looking dude. Kind of traditional knight, but as heavy as his armor is, and as tanky as he is when you first start, the Banished Knight armor with the Bloodhound Fang will be so much better. You guys are going to totally geek out when you see how cool this is. Alright, so we're going to go here, teleport out of that. And you do want to stick with me on this, guys. I'm going to show you, again, navigating the map, kind of getting around. You can pick up the fireflies again, is essential. Go back to the spirit spring, head this way this time, boing. Go back to where we picked up the runes, run past those. Later on, I kill all these birds with a bow and arrow, by the way, so you can get them all. If you hit them with your sword, you'll get one, maybe two. We're going to head this direction. So I landed here, went there, past the dragon down the bridge, jumped that way, I'm heading this way. You can pick this stuff up if you want. I'll pick up a few just to kind of keep going. But you don't want to fiddle with this guy. He is very tough. Leave him alone. Just kind of take the circuitous route around. Leave him be. Again, you don't want to fall, you don't want to die until you're nice and OP. Then you can fight these guys better. Alright, look, another spirit spring. Let's jump that straight up. Boing! And there's an ancient dragon right there. And again, for those of you that play this game a lot, you've done this before. This is an easy way to get 50,000 runes. You can kill him one time. Once you kill that big long dragon right there, there's nothing you can do to defend himself. I'll show you what it looks like. First, hit this grace. You got to do that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sit just to make sure. Again, it's a super early game. I don't want to talk to you.
Forgive me to determine.
Alright, she's trying to get me to go to the round table hold. I'm not ready to go yet. Close that. And flasks. I'll go ahead and upgrade that. Yes. Alright, looking good. Looking good. Alright, you can always go to the round table hold later. Now remember that weapon that we got? Let's switch it out. I'm using the longsword. I'm going to use this because it does the blood loss. You have to have a blood loss weapon. If you decided to be the bandit, you can probably use this one because you only need 10 strength and you get 18 dexterity. Either one of these is fine. By the way, if you're the bandit, you could also have used the knife, the butcher's knife. By the way, you could have also used a short sword and then gone and gotten Bloody Slash from Fort Height, I think it is. All right, get on your horse, run here, get near the tail. You'll see this little lift, and you just start whacking this guy until he dies. If you do it properly, and because of blood loss, this will take you forever if you don't have blood loss. Because of blood loss, you'll notice that when the blood loss procs, a big chunk, about 14,000 damage will fall off of it. Right there, 13,000 is change. All right, I'm not going to ask you guys to watch while I do all of this. Just remember, you got to do that, then you run to the grace quickly. Friends, we're at the end. Watch the damage bar. As soon as this guy, you'll see the dragon, he will convulse. The damage bar will be gone. I have to quickly run and then jump off onto the grace. Watch. A few more hits. This takes a while. Alright, this is the last go through. I should get another prop. Was mistaken. I'm going to do this again. Here we go. And bang. Here we go. You convulsed. Hit the gas. You got to run. Line up. Get ready. Jump off. And hit the grace. And it resets the area so the dragon didn't die, but you do get the experience points. Bada boom, bada bing. This is how you get tanky early. I'm going to get my endurance up a little bit. Let's say 15. And I'm going to dump the rest into vigor, and I'm gonna probably end up having to do this a couple more times in order to get my guy tanky. Guys, I will be back with you in a minute, and we will show you how to go from here to the next point. Peace. Okay, friends, time to get that great weapon. We want the Bloodhound's Tooth. I am here where Kale is, Church of Ella. Let's teleport here, and we're gonna go here, listen to some howling, then we're gonna come back. It's a bit of a there's some to do. You gotta teleport back and forth, drive around. But unless you want to fight old boy by yourself, right? I don't need this number one. Let me get rid of that. Unless you want to fight Darrowwill by yourself, which is very easy to do, I would say you probably want to have Blythe helping you. But you want Blythe for other missions. Super duper good dude when you're fighting Radon. You're going to want him for the Radon fight. So get him now. Hear him howling. Once you hear the howling, you're good. Teleport back to the Church of Ella. Go talk to Kale about the howling. He'll give you a finger snap emote, and then you can go get him. Let's go chat. By the way, I did clean this guy out of all of his books and his pots, and I got a crafting kit.
The howl of a... I suppose. Next time you hear, don't fret yourself.
Alright, we got finger snap. Pretty cool.
Goodbye for now.
Teleport back to here. Then we're going to head right back to those ruins where Blythe is. There's also a couple of items to get there, by the way. Pretty important. later on I'm going to show you guys, you're going to need a ton of arrows one way or the other. You can either buy them or you can craft them. Sometimes you end up in a pinch and you don't have enough arrows to do what you want to do, and you can totally just craft them. I'm going to show you how to get a ton of materials for your arrows. This guy's really on me still. Just kill him. Let's go in here. Might as well pick this up. This is where you find Blood. Again, I'm here in these ruins. And click this. By the way, get rid of all these gestures. You do not need them, and if you mess up and actually do a gesture in the middle of something, you'll end up dead. Finger snap. Click. And here's Blood. Cha-chunk. Talk to him.
Carly sent you, did he? The name's Blood. He fled so many. Couldn't tell me if I can offer you.
Can offer me a reward?
Darrowell is
Pretty
nothing
cool.
but and in need of a.
Alright.
Darrowell is and in need of a fitting end.
I'm going to go ahead and clear this area out. I don't need to come back. Go this way. Creep. You don't want to wake up that stinking rune bear. Walk in a big circle. Go here. And get this item. Should be a number 2 smithing stone, I believe. It is. Creep. I don't... Ooh, where am I? Here we go. I don't need this item, but I'm going to get it anyways. It's for charged attacks, and I do a few charged attacks, but anyways. It's not like I've got a better item anyways. I'm just going to stick something there. Placeholder. By the way, always check your equipment load. You'll notice mine says 29.6 out of 57.7. Medium load. Medium load rolling is better than fat rolling. You do not want a fat roll. You definitely want to be able to, you know, do what you got to do to make the escape. Okay, we've got all this in place. By the way, if you chose to be the astrologer or somebody else that can't use the Morning Star, they're not strong enough, you can go here to Fort Height and get Bloody Slash, put it on any bladed weapon, and you get a bleed effect. Okay, let's go. Here's where Darwell is. Let's go here. Time to get the sword. So excited. This is an awesome sword. And by the way, I've used a number of different weapons, and as far as an enjoyable weapon goes, not just a good weapon, or you know, the most damaging weapon. You know, Giant Killer does the most one-shot damage from what I understand. But this is an enjoyable weapon. Very good, very enjoyable to use. Also pretty stinking easy to upgrade, and I mean, it's just, you can put a grease on it if you don't have any other way to enchant it, or if you want to, you can put an incantation on it. So because we already talked to Blythe, he'll be here waiting for us. We just got to go summon him. See that little gold thing on the ground? There he is. Summon him up. I'm going to go 2 hands on this mace. By the way, if you want to stay away, which I totally understand, make a couple of pots. Right? If you want to make a few pots. There they are. Now you should be tanky enough to take 1 or 2 hits without really panicking, right? Let Blythe do the work, right? Click on him. Let's see what Blythe does. Go a pot. Yep. I missed. How did he miss? I missed twice. My life sucks. Alright, now let's just go ahead and go away. Charge attack. Let's let Blythe get back engaged here. He's healing. Alright. He makes his attack. He makes his attack. I'm going to smack him. Stun him. Notice I'm taking some hits, but pretty good damage. And Blythe did all the work. That's the way. again, Bloodhound's Fang, you want that, and Blight's going to give me something I need to make it better. This is such a great weapon. You guys are going to geek out whenever you get your weapon, you start using it, and then we're going to show you how to get the armor.
Hard to work for it, but it's... Don't say I'm not.
All right, smithing stone.
If you venture, tell him I sent him to be sure I owe you one, alright?
All right, guys, we're just going to travel over here, upgrade this weapon, and I'll give you more in a minute. By the way, if you haven't subscribed at this point, be sure to subscribe. If you've watched 2 or 3 of these videos that I linked together, man, do me a favor, subscribe. Leave me a comment if you like it, and I will show you a little bit more in a minute. All right, friends, we got to get this Banished Knight Ingval. I went through the Murkwater Catacombs. I've killed all the stupid heads. I did a little bow work, which is pretty cool. I'm going to use the wolves to give me some support, mostly to distract this guy. And then I'm going to curse smoke him. One, two, 1. He's smoked. Done. That is how powerful this weapon is. So easy to use. Banished Knight Ball. Money in the bank. Alright. I'm going to go do a few errands. I did want you guys to see that last final bit. You are going to ultimately need this bow. The longbow does help you with the long range guys that are throwing darts at you, or, you know, throw magic at you, whatever else. You will probably need that. But for all your close encounters, man, you cannot beat this stinking awesome weapon. I'll show you more in a minute. We still got to get that armor. We still have to do a few things to toughen the guy up. Okay, friends, so I have leveled myself up a bit, and you'll see that I've got 32 vigor. That's enough to get me rocking and rolling. 16 mind will allow me to summon Banished Knight Ingval. You need 100 FP to do that. Also, you're going to need it later on for doing your special moves. Endurance 16 isn't too bad. I can't carry all of the heavy armor I'm going to want. I got to get that up to about 36. It's going to be a minute doing that, but there's plenty of stuff to kill along the way. 18 strength and 17 dexterity will get me the Bloodhound's Fang, and I'm not worried about these things yet. I will need this to be up at least to 10 later on, just for the ability to get rid of Scarlet Rot and things of that nature. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the next piece. Here we are. You can see that the map piece is right there, but I'm going to go somewhere else real quick just to get a little bit better potion efficiency here. You get a couple more tiers. We're going to go talk to Millicent. I don't know if you guys know Millicent, but she's got a bad case of Scarlet Rot. Don't forget to jump with your horse. Go there. You can see the church from here. Don't fall off the edge. Again, at this point, guys, I really haven't fought, except for a couple of dogs and backstabbed a couple of soldiers. I really haven't done a whole lot yet. All this is preparatory to building a powerful character up front. If you do it the other way, the way that I started this game, this was along the way, so I just got it. If you do it the other way, which is grind away, it takes hours. I'm not against you grinding away. You get good at your character by doing these things. And if you want to go grind away and kill some bad guys, and go knock yourself out. I stayed in Gate Fort and whacked away at those soldiers for a long time.
Well,
this is Millicent, by the way.
If you my flesh.
She's got Scarlet Rot. Good to know. Let's tap this. Plenty of other things that we could be doing, by the way, but I just wanted to pick that up. Let's go back to Fort Faroth, where the Ancient Dragon is, and we'll go pick up that map piece. And then we'll be close. You're still going to need to get a couple of other things. So I'm going to, again, this is how to build the big picture, how to build the character that's going to survive. Elden Ring is inhospitable. Dragons and freaking Banished Knights and all kinds of, boss fights everywhere you turn. If you fall, you just die. There's nothing you can do about that. But I'm trying to make you tough and tanky so that you can kind of get get through the game, enjoy it a little bit more instead of dying and fighting some rage quitting. Rather than running right through all these dragons, you do not need to stop. You're gonna run right past them. You're fast enough. There's also some cool stuff right. There's the dragons right down here to the right. There's a couple of old guys who died probably sitting around the campfire. Their bodies are still here. I'm gonna go get their stuff. Here is the 9 smithing stone, nice. Dragon wound grease, and then that, and then a rune arc. It's just cool stuff to pick up along the way. I know where it is because I've kind of smoked around this entire map. That guy must have followed me a bit. Don't need to fight him. You can pick up that if you want. You can pick up this if you want. It's not going to help a whole lot at this point. But this is the map fragment. This is what we're looking for right here. Everybody just picked up that number 9. This is the number 8, I believe. It's a pain in the butt to get. Kind of. Don't let it get away. So I'm staying in front of the little freaking bug. This thing will explode. There we go, get away from it. Yes, I've got the number 8 now. So you're going to need these somber smithing stones. This is how you're going to get your Bloodhound's Tooth curved sword. Pretty stinking powerful. And there is a hermit shack up there. You're going to need arrows from that guy regularly. He has the poison arrows, which I like. Don't get ganked up by the freaking giant dog. T-Rex dog guys. They suck. Alright. Don't want to get that guy involved. Stay with him. Kind of right down the middle here. They will come and get you inside. So maybe take a look. Nobody's following me, I don't think. Let's click this and go ahead and rest. That'll ward off any bad guys that happen to be in the area. Upgrade the flask. Still not ready to go to round table hold. If you need to get anything, this guy is pretty awesome. I'm going to tell you that you don't really need anything but these 2 arrows here. We're going to need these. Let's go ahead and get about 200 arrows. I'm going to need a bunch of these, but I'm going to have to wait. I don't have enough money. Alright. Let's go ahead and travel to Round Table Hold and get that. We need a longbow. Of course, you got to talk to Melania again.
Very well. Let my hand.
Any day now. Any day now. So slow. Alright, so we're going to Round Table Hold to get a longbow. There's lots of places that you can pick up these bows, but the way I do things, the longbow uses the regular smithing stones, and you're going to want to dedicate all your regular smithing stones to your long-range weapon. Go here, buy this bad boy, cha-ching. Later on you'll want to come get these and you'll get all those. So we've got that. If you want to talk to some folks, you can obviously clear out the dialogue from these places. I'm not bothering talking to anybody. I do want to go here and talk to the owner.
Oh, I can't very well.
Ian.
It is said. Allow you, a house guest, remember your... There's...
Alright, nothing else to say. And then we're going to go over here.
You're a youth, no matter. Lay out your...
Alright. We can upgrade something. If you guys want to do... I like the sword a little bit better. than the Morningstar, but Morningstar is not bad, and it's got blood loss. You can upgrade those things if you want, but we want this. And that's all I have, +1. Okay. All right, friends. There is some other administrative things I got to do. I'll be right back. All right, friends. It's time to see how this weapon shines. Let's see what we can do here. Special move. Special move. Hit him again. Special move. Nope, he got me. That was legit. Full endurance. Back. Special move. And he's done. And guys, you can farm this guy for armor if you prefer. I got his partisan, his spear. But anyways, I just want to show how easy it is to kill this guy with Bloodhound's Fang. Just so fun. Okay. By the way, I did not intend to fight him, but he snuck up on me, so I decided to get it on video. And there is another nice long sword, not long sword, this is a great sword. Yeah, the Lord's Sword, great sword. Okay, definitely want that. There's also a couple other items that you want to get. I'm going to go ahead and smoke this guy. He's going to call us stinking friends. Let's go ahead and smoke this guy just to show you how great this weapon is. 2 hits. Alright, let's see what we got here. There we go. There's a brave soul. 2 hits. He got me. That's cool. Alright, here's special move. Flip. One shot at him. Again, if you got enough mana, you can just spam that the whole time. You definitely want to get this knife down here so you can upgrade your actions. I forgot to do that earlier. Alright, let's get that. Bada boom, bada boom. Whetstone knife, need that. Alright, and there are other things we can do. Now, I really want to go this way and get Banished Knight Ingval. There are a ton of things I could do before that if I want. I could go down here and go to the churches and get all of the potions and stuff. Pretty smart to do that as well. But let's just go ahead and get this guy right. Let's go ahead and get him. Actually, I'm going to teleport out. That'll be easier. Oh, you know what? Dang it. One more thing. Let's go ahead and establish another base of operations, which is where I test drive all my weapons. So before I get Banished Knight involved, let's fly back through here. Get these guys up here. See, I could continue to just fight that guy over and over and over again. Alright, we'll get that later. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and get this Ash of War. Banished Knight Ingval is such a great, really a very great Ash of War. Very helpful, very tough, easy to upgrade, and when all is said and done, pretty easy to acquire. You do have to go fight Nereus, who's got the Reduvia dagger. By the way, if you're ever going to make a dagger character, fight that guy. Fight Nereus and get his Reduvia dagger. It's super good. One of the best daggers in the game. Alrighty, it should kick me off momentarily. Two-hand this weapon for a little extra damage. By the way, if you want, you can go to your inventory and you can put a little fire grease on there. Looks cool, doesn't it? The key thing is I'm just going to spam Lama this ability. Look at there. That is freaking crazy powerful. Awesome. Awesome sauce. so easy. Alright, let's go get Banished Knight involved. I also want to go back and get patches. There's some cool stuff he's got. You want to be on your team for the big battle with right down this way.
Join the fray. Wow, I'm your tarnish. You stay the path. Just remember, don't know you're a monk. One last word of stay clear of, and it's as fierce, so stay clear of the lake.
Yeah, I got it. That's Yura. Yura was going to be helping me fight Nereus, the guy I just killed. It took too long. I killed Nereus so fast. You're going to want Poison Bloom later to make poison arrows, so never give up or never pass up a chance to get that. And I'm not going to take you guys through this whole fight, but this is the catacomb where you get Banished Knight involved, and I'll show you where it is on the map. Then I'm going to let you guys go. You don't want to see me kill a bunch of imps and just dink around. It's rather boring. But I've demonstrated the value of the Bloodhound's Tooth. It is such a great weapon. Alright, let's show you. Here I am, Murkwater Catacombs. Boom, 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 boom. This is where I came in at. This is Gatefront Ruins. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go and I'll be on in a minute. Peace. Be sure to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed and left me a comment by now, man, what are you waiting for? Okay, friends, I told you I was going to need patches. So we just got Banished Knight Ingval from here. Go back to Murkwater Cave, go inside there, kill a couple of bandits. And he's a big punk. He really is not very tough to fight. The thing that I'll tell you about him, though, is that don't kill him. You want to injure him, get him about 50%, and he'll be your friend. You're going to want some of the stuff he has. Personal belongings. Alright. Run up, special ability. Hit him again. Hit him again. There we go.
I surrender. White flag and all.
I'm telling you, man, that special ability is hard to beat. So stick with me just for a minute while I show you why you want this guy.
Well, finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason.
True and true. Big coward. He will help you fight if you do his quest line against Radon.
A true man. I'm patchy, tarnished, like only for now. In exchange for, honestly, frankly. So don't be a... I'll be ready to weep.
Alright, so again, he's basically telling you he's going to start up some stuff. So what I will do is go back here. That resets the screen. He'll be ready to talk again. A second level of dialogue. How do I know all this? Well, you know, I've played this game enough. I just kind of know the ins and outs. Some of these things you can look up on Fextra Life. I have to give Fextra Life some kudos, man. These guys, they know games like you wouldn't even believe. And I go to them. I like their videos. They have great walkthroughs. But most of this you just figure out. You learn over time. Now I do fast forward through most of the dialogue because I know what he's saying, but you might want to watch the dialogue. Alright. I like to exhaust dialogue when I am going to talk, by the way. Pretty important. Okay. Don't go through the chest.
Just something I, but then again, and beside.
Okay. Purchase. I don't have any money. Dang it, this is the one I wanted. Market Shackle Sphinx sell some stuff. Not much to sell. I can sell those. Rats, I forgot I needed money. I just leveled up too. Alright, I'm not going to need these two things. Sell that, sell that. Personally, I'm not going to use this great sword. You guys might want to, but I'm going to sell it. I keep the specials. That's special, this is special. I will use that. I'm not using that. Not using that. I'll keep my halberd. Okay. Cool, super cool shield. Alrighty. Alright. I don't know if I got enough money. I got 5,000. That's what I needed. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Margit Shackle. You need that to fight Margit, first big boss. You'll see me using that. It does paralyze him for a few seconds. You can use it twice as long as it's before he's at 50% health. Anyways, that'll be fun to use.
Cheers for that.
friendos, that's all I got to show you for the moment. I'll be right back. Alright friends, we're going to do a little smackola here on these guys. I am at Fort, I think this is Fort Height. Can't remember. But there's another golden seed here. I don't want that. Let's go smoke these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke that guy. Alright, got his way back up. Alright, come here you. Make your hit. There we go. Alright. And I'll smoke this little beast guy here. Well, if I can see him in the woods there. Ooh, I got his rickety crappy shield. Alright, so the reason I came here is to get that golden seed. That's the main thing. But there is a cool item in here that I'm going to get. Now, a lot of ways you can negotiate this. Easiest way, pluck these guys with the bow. Hit him, there's a guy upstairs, hit him. You just kind of stand there and take it in the face. Otherwise, they're going to nail you with a bunch of, you know, fire bombs, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Alright. The long range guys, deal with them at long range. Pick up these blood items, blood roses. Get this other guy. Totally hate rats. In this game, the rat is actually quite a tough opponent, just because they move weird. Here's another one. Let's get him. Alright. Now again, remember, all of these barrels are full of gunpowder. They will blow up. If you've got a fire weapon, I like to just knock them over like this. They become a lot less dangerous. Alright, there's going to be another rat inside. How do you want to get him? Should you pluck him with your bow? Let's just pluck him with the bow. We can do an aim with this guy. One. Alright. Nice. Go double-handed. Let's get this guy. And you get a book. By the way, I love picking up books. There's a lot of garbage that you don't really need. What? Who's throwing crap at me? Let's kill it. Alright. There's a lot of stuff that you just don't use. There's certain arrows I don't make. There's certain potions that, you know, pots I don't make. Some of them are just stupid. But all of them do have an interesting use if you know how to use them. Take this stupid catapult, this ballista. It always hits me whenever the bad guys are trying to get me. And let's see, run past that. Smoke him. Alright. I could fight him by myself. Yeah, let's fight him by myself. Let's see. 1, 2. I was going to call the dogs on him. I decided not to. Then we got Bloody Slash. Super good way if you need to, an Ash of War to make a weapon, do bleed damage to kill whatever. It is a super good option for you. Alright, nothing really up here. There's half of a medallion. I don't even use the stupid medallion. I just pick it up. But it helps you to get to it's the Dectus medallion. I never use it. I usually go the other way around to get into Altus. But I'll just show you where it is. It's right inside here. Bada bing, bada boom. Dectus medallion. Alright guys, I'll catch up with you in a minute. Be sure to subscribe. Leave me a comment. So friends, sometimes you need money. You just need a couple of runes. I need a little bit of money just to do some stuff, so I'm going to dance a little jig around my friends here. I do not lock on. Whoops, I am doing that wrong. Let's go in this circle. Ah, he got me normally hit. Alright, he goes down. If you want to go ahead and do the super cool move, move up to his head, smack him. Again, if you dawdle, the other guys will come and they'll sack you. Was not log on. Alright. We can kill these scrubs. This is the guy I want right here. Missed him. You can see these guys just absolutely don't stand a chance. It's not that I'm such a great player. I'm a good player, but there are people that they can run this whole game and they do a no hit. Not a no death. I'm trying to do no death. These guys do no hit. I get hit. I'm not even worried about getting hit. That's why I'm tough. So that was a hit. Look at me just cutting through them like butter. So by the way, I could have stopped when I killed the 2 trolls. That was just the little bit of money that I needed. But you know what? Kind of like, let's just smoke them all. Picking up gear, smoking through here, puny defenses. And I'm going to get a great axe. Not that I'm going to use it, but if you want the great axe, there it is. Alright, why did I really come here? I use this as a base of operations, so to speak. If you want to teleport places, you got to have more excuse me, more places that you'd hit the grace. Alright, remember I told you we needed Banished Knight ball? And you need 100 FP to summon him? Well, when I fill up, now I can. I don't have to do anything, man. Banished Knight ball is just going to take this Pumpkinhead guy apart. He's just that good. Oops. Pushed the wrong button. Let's try this one. Get him up. Do a little dodge. And dodge really. Oh, watch Banished Knight Ball is going to smash this guy. Yeah, pretty good, right? Who's winning? Look at their life bars. I think Banished Knight Ball is winning. What do you guys think? So again, I haven't buffed up Banished Knight Ball, but once you put a couple of Ghost Glove Wards on him, he's really good. Let's just finish this, right? That. 2 hits and I've killed him. I'm way more deadly than Banished Knight Ball would. He holds the aggro nicely, which I like. And he gets better as you buff him up. Alright friends, that's all I need to show you for the moment. I'll be back. Be sure to leave a comment. Alright friends, y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but trust me when I say this is the coolest thing in the game. You just can get all of these stinking sheep in one glob if you use a bow. If you try to use your sword because you're too cheap, in other words, you don't want to, it takes money to make money is the old saying, right? You don't want to use your arrows. You're like, I don't want to use my arrows. I'll just, it's free to chop them with the sword. Yes, it is free, but it will take you forever. This is so much better. You just run around, click, one shot, and you got them. Now, not every one of them is going to give you bones, but alright, here's where it gets to be awesome. Gravy. This guy's going to headbutt me. Fair enough. I'll give you a shot in the face. Alright. There's one. Let's not miss any. So anyways, you guys are probably thinking, first, this is kind of grindy. It's an easy grindy. I'm not looking for the experience points. I just want the stuff. I'm here for a reason also, by the way. I'll show you momentarily. I want to get the Arrow Reach Talisman. Probably could have hit him with the sword. Ooh, what is that? I can't reach those from here. But you want to get the feathers to make these super great arrows as well. You can shoot the arrows without the feathers, they just aren't worth a crap. They do less damage, they have less range. Talk about a redneck, you know, arrow there. You're like, Bubba, I'm too cheap to afford feathers on my arrows. Alright. Switch bow, go back to this, two-handed. Let's challenge homeboy here to a fight. And kablink! Oh, he got me. He did get a hit in. Good job, sir. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. I'll creep. We'll backstab this guy. Shabink. Which gives me a free shot on this guy. Yep. And this is all I wanted to show you. Show you where I am. Here is Aghill Lake. Here's gate front. You kind of go around this way. And bada bing, bada boom. Arrow reach talisman. Makes all of your arrows go significantly farther. By the way, if you're a mage character and you're just watching this, this makes rock sling spell go way farther as well. Alright, and that is the game for the moment. I'll be right back. Alright friends, so I am here on the edge of Caelid, and we'll go inside the church here. We'll have a little discussion with one of our good friends here. There she is. Missed. Dang it. Was up early. And she scattered me again. Oh, I'm doing terrible. Part of this is user error. Let's just remember all of that. Oh, she is really jumping me every time. There we go. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Dang it. I did not do well. That's okay, guys. The bottom line is that's why we're tanky. If you're tanky, you can take a beating. And the Smoldering Church has a couple more books, which I really like. That's not why I brought you here. We're going to go and move into Caelid to get a little bit more tanky. Okay. So first things first, let's take a look at our crafting. Alright. Those, how many can I make total? 34 apparently. I got enough mats for 34. Let's go ahead and get it up. 4 is enough. You're only able to throw 3 at a time before you have to reset everything. But I'm going to show you guys how to kill this knucklehead freaking Erdtree avatar guy. No lightning grease. Alright. First things first, we're in Caelid. Let's hit the grace. Always hit the grace. You hit the grace so you can get revived if you screw something up. Let's pick this up real quick. Don't really need it, but it's there. Let's pick it up. Alright. Hit that. Alright, and we're going to ride right towards that Erdtree there. And if we stand properly, we won't fall to our death. If we fail to stand properly, well, we'll die, which sucks to be one. So there is that marker. This is shows that there's a catacombs right there, that little statue. Let's go over here, and about right there, and you can see my boy down there. That's who we're gonna pelt with these fire bombs. I think I can throw. Let's unhook and look. Look at his, how far away is. He can make 2 steps. Then I gotta slide back. Let's do that. So 1, skip back, 2, and 3. Pretty good damage. Get away from the stinking edge while he shoots. And I don't stand with my back to the edge anymore because you tend to skip back and fall off the edge. So let's go ahead and reload. Make more. You guys might be like, Curtis, this is such a cheesy way to freaking fight the boss. You know what? You go down there and fight him if you want to. This is easy, and it will help you to get runes, to get a little bit more OP. But more importantly, you're going to get some cool cracked tears. Now you can start pelting him here. You can wait till he turns around. If he turns around, you get a little bit more time. Puts his staff back. He turns around. And let's hit him once. Twice. Skip back. Once. Could have thrown another one. I didn't get greedy. Get away from the edge. Reload. Pretty simple, right? Fire pots are super good. I used to fight from over there by the statue, but the fire pots wouldn't reach. I found out that if we stand right here, it does much better. It looks like about 2 steps, doesn't it? Alright. We're only going to hit him a couple more times, and then I will move on. We will show you some more super cool stuff. Alright. Let's inch forward a bit. Let's see if he turns around. That'll give me time to make another couple of shots. His staff goes down. He makes the 180. One, 2, 3. Alright, step back. Step away from the edge. Keep my back away from the edge, because again, we tend to skip, the skip move, that move. I've accidentally skipped back over the edge. I don't know how many times. Falling is the best way to die, or I say the best way, it's the worst way to die. It's the most common way to die. It just sucks. Alright, I did not reload. Whoops, that was a little faster than I liked. Turn around, dude. Waiting on you. Alright, should get 2 shots before I fall over the edge. Lock on, bud. Let me look again. A little close. If you feel nervous, just make 1 shot. You don't want to make a mistake. 1 shot, skip back. 1 shot, skip back. 1 shot, he's down. Now watch what you get. Look at the runes. The runes will pile up. Got a couple thousand runes. 96,000, 9,600. And a couple more of these. That's a 1. Fire is pretty cool. Alright, that is pretty magnificent. But now we've got to go and do some running around. Let's get another, we need another golden seed here. Alright, so we got that in Kaled. By the way, here's a super great sword. I'll show you where it is. I might be able to get it. I gotta fight the freaking Tyrannosaurus Rex dogs who are not my friends. I don't like fighting them. But the colossal sword is inside the back of that deal right there, which is pretty cool. But in order to get it, you gotta kill a couple of these dudes who are a pain in the butt. I guess I could get Banished Knight involved out. Maybe he'll take care of them. Let's just see what happens. Why not? I need to drink. Alright. And let's see what happens with... Hopefully we can get 1. Let's lure him up here to us. And my guy jumps down there to fight. Nice. What a dick. A little early. He's stuck. How handy. 2 hits. Let's see if Bing Ball. Oops. Do not want to aggro the freaking black raven looking creature. Ah, he got me. Do not want to aggro the other thing, but we do have Banished Knight Ball to kind of back us up if we do. Let's creep. This is one of the best weapons in the game. It's way heavier than even the Bloodhound's Fang, so just kind of do that. Great sword. Alright, I'm just going to call it a day and get back here. I'll catch you guys in a minute. If you like what's going on, leave me a comment. Be sure to subscribe. Pass this along to your friends. Peace. Alright friends, every now and again you gotta have one of those just god-awful fights. And I do this first battle, I start up here because you probably can't tell, but the merchant is gone. There is a hunter down there now in his place. So I'm going to need some room to maneuver. I'm going to start by killing this guy. He's a pain in the butt, but I could go down there and chop him with a sword, but every now and again he gets lucky and I get dead. So we're going to go with the old-fashioned, take the high ground, and so forth. Alright, I'm going to kill him in a minute. I'll be right back with you guys. Peace. Hang on. Okay, so I killed that stupid T-Rex dog. We're now going to poison the hunter. He is a pain in the butt. Takes a lot of shots to get him poisoned. And he will chop the piss out of you. At the 4th swing, you can hit him twice, maybe 3 times. Alright, not too bad. You got the basic feel. It's going to be boring as crap watching me do this, so I'm going to make some space and get back with you guys in a minute. Alright friends, we're back at it again. We're in the bottom of the Weeping Peninsula. I just found the map piece. I knew where it was. I should say I just collected it. Needless to say, we've already done a couple of things in this area. We're going to go to another church and get a little more buff. Again, we're going to toughen up that healing potion a little bit here. Alright. I still like collecting bone. There's only 2 of those, so I did go ahead and hack at him rather than using the bow. Anyways, so we're going to go up here into this area where all the crazies are at. These people are mad with, you know, Frenzy Flame. Not a big deal. We're just going to zip along here. We're going to find the little village of crazy people. I'm not really interested in fighting a whole bunch of these guys. Not a whole lot of high value targets. And they can be annoying as well. I'm going to go ahead and get this item. It's a shield, I believe. Okay. Going back. Also, the rats are even crazy here. They got the Frenzy Flame problem going on. Alright. So, the churches are right this way. Heading in a southern direction here. Now, you can stand up here and shoot with the bow if you want to. But we're pretty OP, so we can do something different if we want. We should smack this guy. And him too. Get them all. Alright. Okay, where's the church entrance? There it is. Make sure there's nobody sneaking up behind me. I felt nervous all of a sudden there. Let's go hit this guy. Pop. And let's hit this guy. Pop. And there's a couple of them coming. Whatever should we do? Two at a time. Back to one. And then the granddaddy here, the big mama smacking. 1, 2. Ah, he didn't need that third sliceola. So by the way, that's just a it's just an L2 button, R2 button. So I'm gonna push the L2 button, you get this first piece. R2 button, you get the second piece. So those are the two super cool moves. Obviously, you know, your R1, you still got a whole bunch of this going on. It works pretty good, a little slow. The R2 is a, you know, charged attack. You know, you can smack people, which is kind of cool. But I came to get that cracked here. I've got it. I'm going to teleport back here. We're going to go to the next church in Weeping and get that tier. And then we're going to take a little break. So, hang with me, friends. Doing pretty good. By the way, again, if you kind of like watching this build, remember I have not found a major challenge yet. Haven't fallen off of the cliff or jumped off the cliff stupidly, which I've done before. I haven't been cut down by my enemies, which is pretty good. Been careful, been cautious. And what else? I guess that's about it. Okay, so let's go back over here. Hang a right. Did I pass it? I think this is it. Okay. There is a grace up here that we're going to go ahead and hit. I am driving in a roundabout way on purpose. I'll show you where I am momentarily. So here I am. This is the Bridge of Sacrifice. This is where we were earlier. I'm going to hit that one and that one. 2 more churches. That will give me some additional cracked tears that I can use to toughen up my potion. It just makes the potion so much more efficient. You can, instead of drink, you waste all your potions, you drink one time and you're going to get a lot better result. I skipped that guy because he's annoying. It's a bit of a short ride. It's not too bad. Along the way, I pick up stuff just for the fun of it. You can chop those guys if you want to. I'm choosing not to, as you can see. Alright, here we go. So there's an Erdtree avatar to the left. We're going to go get him in a minute. You can chop those guys. You don't get a whole lot for them, though. Alright, here's the first church. Let's go ahead and get the tier. Let's take the tier action. Oh, got a centipede. There's more of them too. Centipede, 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 centipede. Let's go ahead and upload those. So what you're looking for is 16. 16 is the magic number, I believe. Let's see what my tiers are. These are +4. Pretty good. Don't know why I was thinking of 16. I don't think there's 16 correct tiers. Where did I get that number from? I just dreamt it up or something. Alright, to the next one. Skip everybody. Slide down. Oh, wait a minute. You know what time it is? See all those sheep? You guys are going to think I'm freaking just nuts, but That's... Oh, I don't have any arrows. I'm like, why am I not shooting? Put the arrows back up. There we go. I was very confused. I don't know if you guys could tell that. It's like they just sit there, slaughter us. You know? And now, oh, there's one. Kind of snuck away from me a little bit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty good. And again, I got in a bind in my last fight and I needed a whole bunch of arrows, so I just had to make some. By the way, if you want, you can always smack these guys for the turtleneck. He did not give me a turtleneck. There he is. And some white meat, whatever the heck that is. I think there's another group down here. And 1. And 2. 3. 4. Oh, that's still 4. 5. 6. 7. Might need to get a little closer. 8. 9. 10. And 11. Pretty cool, man. Now again, you guys are probably wondering, is he really ever going to use all those arrows? Maybe not. But when they're in a large group like that, you should just go ahead and get them. Because if you need them, it takes 3 beast bones and 1 feather to make a 10-pack of arrows. And you just might need, 90 arrows. So we go ahead and hit this last one. Let's just hit this last one. Guys, you can fast forward all this if you're not interested, but it's pretty sick and awesome. Again, I used to try to track these guys down and run them through with the sword or hit them with the axe or whatever the heck else I had. And in the end, it was just took forever trying to catch them. But they stand pretty still if you shoot them with the bow. Alright. So again, we did not get much out of that. That sucked. Yeah. Okay. See that big tall mausoleum there? The thing on the 4 legs? That we can use later to get a remembrance. And with the remembrance, we will be able to get a cool weapon, or between 20 and 50, 20 and 60,000 runes, we can turn it in. Alrighty, we're here at the next church. Definitely want to pick up this sacred tear. Got it. This again upgrades us. We should be +5 now. +5 tiers. Good. So again, doing better. All right. More to be. We got another. We have another hermit that we're going to go to in a minute. I'll catch up with you guys later. Alright friends, so I've already engaged with this bird tree guy. I like to hit this guy with pots. Here's his 3-piece. 1 for you. And 1 for you. You should help me with those. Let's see what Banished Knight Ingval does to him. Banished Knight Ingval's whacking him a little bit. I just like watching this guy go, man. He's tough. Well, it was tough. Archery Avatar, at close range. Very tough dude. More shots with the bow. Little light cavalry action right here. He's down. And you're going to get some more tears, which will make your life just so much better. You need it. You need those two. You're going to need that for your Potion of Wondrous Physic. Alright. I'll catch with you guys momentarily. Be sure to leave me a comment and subscribe. If you like this particular build, just remember that I'm about to go and get some super good armor in a minute. I'm just about to the point where I've got him built where I want, and we'll get that armor. Alright friends, I discovered a very interesting mechanic while I'm farming this Banished Knight, so I wanted to share it with you. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. If you're new, which I make this video for new people, because a lot of the people that have been playing this game for, you know, years might not know, but watch. If I just attack him and beat him, I think the chance of me getting an item is lower, right? But if I stun him, watch this. If I stun him, if I run up and I do a finishing move, I get something. More armor. How interesting is that? Let's try it again. Because again, there's only like a 3 or 4% chance that you get either armor or helmet or whatever else. Let's look at it again. Now, this is the second time in a row that I was able to score, and the odds are way against that ever happening, unless it's because I'm doing this critical at the end. So let's see here. We're going to backstab him. Shoot him down. Tip gets up. Take a second. Oh, he blocked that one. There we go. Now, let's see if this. Yes, look there. That's how you farm right there. I did not know that. Got the shield. Man, this is so much better than farming for 20, 30, 40 times. But you got to get the stun. If you get the stun, you break stance. Then you can do the finishing move. If you do the finishing move, which is an R1 move, by the way, I'm really excited about this. This is an important mechanic I did not know. First hit, swipe, swipe, nice stun, move up. I didn't get the finishing move. Dang it. It's all right. Let me try again. It's a little easier if he shield blocks me one time, because that gives me the extra shot, and I'm close. I don't have to run up on him. Let's see what we got here. Got the hit. 1, 2. Right now. And look, I got it. That looks pretty daggum, much like a guarantee. I'm looking for the helmet, by the way. I've got all the other pieces. I just need the helmet. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. This is really some of the toughest armor in the game. I like Radahn's armor as well, but I can't get that till a little bit later. This armor is heavy as crap. You got to have a ton of endurance just to wear it. And even then, if you are carrying a heavy weapon like Bloodhound's Fang or Colossal Sword, you're going to need just even more daggum. Finishing move. Maybe it just increases it. Not every time. Let me try again. Maybe you get an extra 10 or 20%. I don't know. I have to Google that. You guys, if one of you guys wants to Google that for me, for Banished Knight armor, what is the rare? It's rare drop rate Banished Knight armor. It's like 3 or 4%. I'm pretty sure. But if you crit, does a critical hit increase your chance of a rare drop. I did not get the critical. That was my fault. I did a running attack. Well, it happened too frequently for it to be an accident. Let's see if I can make it happen again. It must be a small increase, and I just got lucky the last couple times. It's not a guarantee. Man, but I got like four times in a row. That's still really good compared to what I was getting. Now I'm doubting it. Let's do it again. Let's just see if we get lucky. Look at there. This sucks. You would believe. I'll show you guys in a minute. I've got like 2 or 3 chests and 2 or 3 gloves, and just all I need is a helmet. Last time I did this, when I first realized how cool this armor was, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this armor. I did this a dozen times, and I couldn't get the pants. I was running around with my butt hanging out, no pants. This is the last one I'm gonna leave on video for you. I'm going to take a break so you don't have to just endlessly watch me farm this guy, which is boring. Although for me this is science, man. This is video game science. Did not get it that time. Interesting. Alright guys, keep farming till you get it. It'll happen. Alright friends, well we have got to get some runes, man. We got to level up so we can wear some of these pieces of armor. I've got like half and half Vagabond armor and half the Banished Knight armor. I want to wear all the Banished Knight armor, so we're going to go pick a fight. And in particular, I'm using poison arrows. If I can get old boy poison here, that would be pretty good. Definitely don't want to get freaking burned up on this guy's fire. Now notice the poison is set. I need to stop using my expensive ones. And I'm going to get the high ground. Now there are a couple of little turds, some of those vulgar militia guys, that will attack you, so you got to be careful. But this is the best place, or one of the 2 best places, where you can fight from. And I'm going to harass and harangue this guy. I like the body shots. If you make some head shots, they do better damage, but sometimes difficult. Now that one, I just back up a little bit. The thing will go around you, should be fine. It's a little toasty, but it's not bad. You're going to need a whole crap ton of these arrows. That's okay. The poison is going to help really magnify everything, magnify the damage. You can see I got him, what, 25% of the way down. If he runs at you, jumps at you, you just got to get on your horse and take that dodge. Back up a little bit. And makes that one blast. That side-to-side blast, not as dangerous. I've already shot, I don't know, 35 arrows. Alright, let's back up. Got a little toasty there. You just got to know the right place to stand. By the way, how did I find the right place to stand? I fought this dragon a bunch of times with a bunch of different characters, standing in different places, and when you find a good place, you stay there and you stay to it. And you could also throw pots on him, or you could hit him with magic. If you like rock sling, if you're a sorcerer, a wizard. Alright, he's going to make the dash forward. As long as he doesn't fly, I am still good to go. Make sure you're not getting these rocks in front of you. That's not the one I'm afraid of. This is the straight one. Does a lot more damage. Alright. Now you might notice the poison is done. Go back to poison arrows. You can switch to the head, you do better damage while he's stunned. You get 2 shots off. Oh, yeah. Barely got 1 shot off. And let's back away. Let those flames go around. Get the poison restarted. Poison not restarted. Come on. Takes a little bit to. You got to get to a certain amount of damage. It's in the book, or it's on Texture Life if you want to look it up. Google it. Probably find it on Reddit too. Oh look, it's ticking up on its own. Aha! Stop using the expensive arrows. Go back to the bullcrap arrows. By the way, guys, I've done a lot of dragon shooting, and this is a lot easier if you have the ability Rain of Arrows. I can show you how to get it. Or you can just look it up, man. You know, I've got tons of videos. I've gotten it with a number of characters, but I am not taking chances right now with Falling. This guy, I want him to go as far as possible before he dies. By the way, if you happen to have one of these bad boys, I have it, the little gold pickle foul foot, now would be a good time to use it because you'll get an extra 10 or 20% of the bonus rooms. So I got 17,000 rooms. About to get another 60 or 80,000. What do I get? 80,000 this guy? I can't remember. 50,000, something like that. 80,000. Sweet. And a dragon heart. So friends, that's how you do it. That's why you need the longbow. That's why when you're trying to level your guy up so that you can use the more important armor, you got to do those things. Alright, I'm going to ultimately take a short break. I will be back on in a few. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for your comments. By the way, you guys rock. Friends, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys how to get those level 3 and level 4 somber smithing stones. So here I am at the Stormhill Shack. I have not even gone into Stormville yet. You can take this little secret back pass this way. You guys can hit the fast forward button if you want to. I'm going to just show you super quick how to get there. I'm going to try not to stop too many times because I know you guys don't really want to watch me just ride this horse forever. But you just go here through the woods. You can't pick up stuff along the way. I'm going to again try not to get too distracted by that. You're going to go out here on this bridge. There is a crone at the end that you can talk to. She doesn't say a whole lot, but you can talk to her if you want to. There is a book you can pick up right here. Let's go ahead and get that. Why not? Right. Don't fall off, obviously. That's important. Ride back up this way. And it's, you can't go wrong, guys. This is an easy trail. Picking up stuff along the way. You can fight the wolves, the dogs, if you want to. There's going to be some bats. You can fight them if you want to. I'm just going to zip on past everybody. Looting along the way. Let's see here. Again, don't fall off there. Zipping along. A couple of dogs. And you guys are going to start noticing it looks a little familiar. Still skipping the dogs. Once we get around this corner, if you've beaten the Stormville area already, or if you have another character and you've gone to this part of the world, you should find this place to be quite familiar. Near of the lakes. I'll show you what it looks like on the map real quick. There I am, right at the edge. Okay, look, there is the map if you want to go get that. That's an easy marker. I really want to stop by and get this church, but let's just keep going. Inside there's going to be, you know what, let's just get it. I can't help myself, guys. I apologize. You still want to talk to Thops, that guy. Let's get that sacred tear. Don't leave any of those behind. That makes your potions better. It's just a good idea to get it. There is a conspectus scroll up there, or a school scroll up there on top of that edge in the graveyard area. You might want to go get that. I'm not going to get it. Again, you guys are going to want to fight some guys. I'm not going to fight them. I'm just going to keep on hitting the speed button. These guys are pretty easy to beat, to be honest with you. And if you want, you can pick this up. It's another cookbook. It's right there along the way. You can easily just snag it. I do think it's important to pick up golden runes. Definitely important to hit these graces so you can just teleport around. Alright, we're just going to skip. I do want to talk to that merchant, but let's just keep going. And just keep the mountains, whoops, just keep the mountains on your side. When I say the mountains, there's a cliff face to my left. You could jump up there and you could fight some guys. Pretty easy to do that. I'm skipping by like all kinds of stuff. But like right here is the map. Let's go ahead and snag that. Should have gotten it on the way instead of doing what I did. Here's some bad guys. I'm just going to lure them away a bit. Lure them away. Pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I did not pick it up. Pick it up. I fight these guys. Don't want to stop, but I do want these. Because it'll show you. Alright, let's get back onto the horse. And we will try to outrun all of this, all the turds. Now let's go back and get the cliff face on our left side. There's the Spirit Spring. I had to double back apparently. Again, guys, if you want to fast forward through all this, you can totally do it. I am going to show you on the map momentarily. Just stick with me, stick with me. You got to get to EG. If you don't know who EG is, he is the giant-sized gargantuan blacksmith in the northern part of Lake Valerinia, just before you get to the Carrier Manor. Alrighty. Skipping past lots of good things. Man, I really want to stop there, but I'm not gonna. You can stop in and pick up the freaking stuff. Get that book if you want it. A Fire Monk's Prayer Book. Gives you some spells if you really want it. Let's keep going. It's funny, I know where so many, I played this game so much, I know where so many things are, and I have a kind of a rhyme to my reason. I will tell you that you will need these little poison blooms. Pick them up along the way if you can. They are all over this funky little murky swamp area. You'll need to make poison arrows. Super important, super helpful. Again, the biggest problem with, you can go up there and you can do the Albernark quest, and you can get part of the medallion that you'll need to get into Halleck Tree. Just keep on going, guys. It's a hustle. It's a long hustle. And again, I apologize if it seems like I'm taking forever. I could have probably fast forwarded later on with some editing. I could have fast forwarded through all this. But you guys can fast forward if you're short on attention span. It's only going to take me another minute. Getting close. Alright. Now you're going to want to go in here and hit this, but you don't go up there to the little Erd tree. Don't do that. You got other things you got to do. I am going to go ahead and touch this just to recharge. Let's do a map check. Ooh, let's get this right. Yep. Potions are stronger. Little map check. And again, here I am. I'm going to go up a little bit further and get the next map piece. Remember that you're going to take the low ground. I'm on the high ground now. And let me double back a little bit. Stay along the low ground here. If you go up there, it kind of, don't want to say dead ends, but you're going to have to make an awful massive jump or climb down some other way. Very difficult to do that. Most people are going to fall and die, so don't do that. Just stick with me. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Alright, now those I believe are the 4 belfries. We are getting close. Those right up there on top of that mountain. See those little 4 buildings? There are obviously other things to pick up that way. Don't think just because you got the map, you found everything. There's plenty of exploring to do. Just do all that. Okay. Here we go. And that's where we're heading, right up that way, friends. Almost there. We're gonna get the map piece up here. I just know where it is. And then we're gonna hit the Grace. And then we'll finish up. Can't stand it. I gotta go pick this up. Nope, that wasn't anything. Anyway, here is the Grace spot. Let's hit the map, and we're gonna go that way. By the way, there is a nice shield. The jellyfish shield's right up here. I don't necessarily need it. Might be fun to just snag it on the way, mostly because it'll annoy these jellyfish. When the jellyfish are red, they are not your friends. Oop, poison me. No problem. We're just gonna zip through all this. There's all kinds of stuff to pick up. There's some, there's a nice magic sword inside that chest if you want to kill these trolls, which is pretty easy to do. Fight those bad guys. Pretty simple, pretty simple. You can kill him as well. He probably needs killing. I know it's a long road, but you know what? The number 3 and the number 4 Summer Smithy stones are going to make this weapon very, very powerful. And the easiest 3 and 4 to get is up here with EG. There are other places you can find them. Getting close. Jump off here. And on the map you should see it. Here it is. Map piece. Alright, now we're gonna fly through here. You can go through King's Realm ruins and fight all the bad guys if you want to. They're mostly scrubs. They're kind of one-shottable. I'm just going to smack the wall. It won't move away. Jump off. Hit the brace. I'm going to go ahead and hit it twice because I want to reset everything. I don't want people sneaking up on me while I'm talking. And let's run up here, and that's E.G. Standing reading next to his
Well,
giant anvil.
Oh, an old codger. So here I
Alright, let's get that number 3 and number 4. Purchase. You can look and see number held. I got, ooh, how do I have none? I've got a 4. Here. I've already used it. There's a 3 right there. So I got a 3, I've got a 4. Pretty cool. Other things you can still do here. In fact, let's do one more thing while we're here. This character is going to use the FP, the magic, mostly for his weapon skill. So you want to get this item, talk to him, exhaust him, exhaust his dialogue, and shut up. Vlad sent me. That's the one you want. Once you get there, you can now see a new item. Purchase. This is the item. That's going to lower your FP on your skills. Well worth having. As soon as you get a slot that opens up, use that bad boy. Then you go back and upgrade your weapons, and it's going to be even more powerful than before. Alrighty, friends. Guys, if you haven't liked, shared, commented up to this point, now is the time. Leave me a comment. If you like the way that this guy looks, by the way, let's put his super cool helmet on. There he goes. This is the Banished Knight with the Bloodhound Fang. Such a very tough customer, and you can tell, I mean, he's got a lot of really great defense. He's tanky. Let's also look at his status. So 35 vigor, pretty good. You can get that up by 5 easily with Godric's Great Rune. You can also continue to level that up. He's not terribly smart when it comes to intelligence. Doesn't have a lot of faith. You do need to get that up to 10. With a 10 faith, you can use a claw seal. Those things will help you out with, healing and so forth. Getting rid of poison, for example. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Be sure to subscribe. Peace. Wow, friends, I finally did it. I got the Banished Knight helm. That completes my set. Let's take a look and see what I got. Why not? Just for fun. So let's go into our inventory and kind of take a peek at. And I'm telling you, it was just a lot of work trying to get this gear. So I did manage to get 3 Banished Knight great swords. Didn't want those, but pretty cool. I don't think I got a shield. Nope, I did get 1 Banished Knight shield. Pretty cool. I finally got the Banished Knight helm. By the way, I also found this earlier. It's better in many characteristics, but also way heavier. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these before I got the helm. 1, 2, 3 of those before I got the helm, and 2 of those. So it is not an exact science. It is difficult, but now look at me. That guy looks freaking cool. He is super tough. And let's double check. I've still got medium load. And can I carry my bow? Nope, can't carry the bow without being heavy. So I will have to do something else. There are some things you can do with a talisman to to work on that. Alright, so that being the case, what am I going to do? I guess the easiest thing to do if I want my bow readied is I go back to the old helmet. That will work temporarily. But there you are, friends. You've got the best early game armor. You've got the best early game weapon, in my opinion. I should say the most enjoyable weapon. Some people are going to say they like other weapons better. You could be using this great sword, but man, look at the strength requirement. 31 strength for that. This one is, 30 strength. If you want these other super good weapons, you could use the Banished Knight great sword if you want just kind of a regular sword. You could put a better Ash of War on it. But this one is doing great damage for me. I do have it up to +2. I will go get a couple of other somber smithing stones and smoke it up. I'll get it really rock and rolling. By the way, if you want to know where to get those at, you can go here to the Stormhill Shack, take this road to this area here, hop down, and you can kind of go the back route over here. And that'll take you to EG. EG's up here somewhere. If you guys know where he is, that's pretty cool. And you can get him. Alright. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you right now, and I will try to make another video at some point. I hope you've enjoyed this guy. By the way, I've done all of this leveling up with 0 deaths. Pretty cool. And I tend to think that as long as you don't fall, this guy will last you. He is super tough, very fun. I'll catch you guys later. Hope you enjoyed my Banished Knight build. Peace. Oh, and be sure to subscribe if you guys didn't subscribe by now. Man, what are you waiting for?